करो माताजी, दया करो मन में आन बसो, मन में आन बसो माताजी, दया करो मन में आन बसो माताजी, दया करो तुम बिना लागे सुनो, तुम बिना लागे सुनो, खाली घट में प्रेम भरो, खाली घट में प्रेम भरो माताजी, दया करो मन में आन बसो माताजी, दया करो तंत्र मंत्र पूजा नहीं जानो, तंत्र मंत्र पूजा नहीं जानो, मैं तो केवल तुमको ही मानो, मैं तो केवल तुमको ही मानो, सारे जग में ढूंढा तुमको, सारे जग में ढूंढा तुमको, अब तो आकर बहादुरो, अब तो आकर बहादुरो ओ माताजी, 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 दया करो माताजी, दया करो तुम बिना लागे सुनो, तुम बिना लागे सुनो, खाली घट में प्रेम भरो, खाली घट में प्रेम भरो माताजी, दया करो मन में आन बसो माताजी, तंत्र मंत्र पूजा नहीं जानो, माताजी माताजी दया करो माताजी दया करो मन में आन बसो मन में आन बसो माताजी माताजी
Jai Shri Mataji. This is Arno from Austria. I'm sitting here in Shri Mataji's house, Nirmala in Vienna, in the room in which we were allowed to worship Shri Mataji, the living room. And here's also a beautiful balcony on which Shri Mataji sat. And from there she watched down, she looked down. There was more than 1,000 yogis sitting on the grass. And there was also a beautiful Raksha Bandhan ceremony with Shri Mataji. Outside is the rain, thunderstorm, lightning, Shri Vishnu Maya showing her presence. So I welcome all of you. Jai Shri Mataji. Let us start our collective meditation by bowing down to the lotus feet of Shri Mataji and raising our Kundalini. So let us prepare ourselves for the Shri Krishna Puja, the upcoming Puja. Let us prepare ourselves for worshipping Shri Mataji in her form as Shri Radha Krishna. And Shri Krishna is, of course, very much connected to his sister, Shri Vishnu Maya. And Shri Vishnu Maya is so much connected to Shri Ganesha, as are all the deities. So let us put both the hands on Mother Earth. Take the mantra to Shri Ganesha 4 times. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Tension on the center Muladhara. Shimataji. Please awaken Sri Ganesha within us, within our Muladhara, and in all the chakras. Left hand on the Mother Earth, right hand to Shimataji. Attention on the right Muladhara. Param Puja Shimataji, please awaken Sri Kartikeya in our right Muladhara. Take out all the excess heat in the right side and lead it into the Mother Earth. We can also say the affirmation for this chakra. I'm saying it one time alone, and then we can say it 3 times after that together. Shimadaji, verily, you are the destroyer of all the devils and demons. Tension on right Muladhara. Shimataji, verily, you are the destroyer of all the devils and demons. Shimataji, you are the destroyer of all the devils and demons. Shimataji, you are the destroyer of all the devils and demons. Left hand to Shimadaji, right hand on the Mother Earth. Put attention on the left Muladhara. Shimadaji, please awaken Sri Nirmal Ganesha in our left Muladhara. Shimadaji, please awaken Sri Nirmal Ganesha in our left Muladhara. We can also say the affirmation for the center Muladhara and left Muladhara. I say it one time alone. Shrimataji, by your grace, I'm the powerful innocence of a child. And now 3 times together. Shrimataji, by your grace, I'm the powerful innocence of a child. Shrimataji, by your grace, I'm the powerful innocence of a child. Shrimataji, by your grace, I'm the powerful innocence of a child. Now we can put again both the hands on Mother Earth. We can pray to our dear Mother Earth. Oh, great Mother Earth, you're so kind, you're so patient, you're so loving, you're so generous. So much we can learn from you. Maybe you know that Shrimataji once said that when she was born on this earth, when she took birth on this earth as Sri Adi Shakti, she looked around and thought, who can be my guru? Because you know that even the incarnations, they usually had a guru. For example, Sri Rama had Sri Vashishta and Vishwa, Vashishta and one other one also, which I can't remember the name right now. But so Shrimataji looked around and she felt that Mother of Sri Adibhumi Devi, she can be like a guru for her in her Sri Adi Shakti incarnation as Sri Mataji Nirmala Devi. Because she felt this Mother Earth is so motherly, so patient, so generous. And then Sri Mataji decided like that. So let us very respectfully, very carefully put our attention on the Kundalini of Mother Earth. And let's just try to absorb her qualities. Shri Adibhumi Devi. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Adibhumi Devi Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namo. Jai Shri Adibhumi Devi. Now we can put our left hand to Shri Mataji and our right hand on the left Vishuddhi, where the sister of Sri Krishna resides, Sri Vishnu Maya. We can pray to Shri Mataji. Shri Mataji, by your grace, I am the enlightened self-esteem of a realized soul. Shri Mataji, by your grace, I am the enlightened self-esteem of a Sahaja Yogi, a Sahaja Yogini. Shri Mataji, by your grace, I am the enlightened self-esteem of a son or a daughter of Sri Adi Shakti. Can say the mantra Shri Vishnu Maya. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Vishnu Maya Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. O great Shri Vishnu Maya, you are the daughter of Shri Mahakali, you are Shri Kali, you are Shri Draupadi, you are the sister of Shri Krishna, you are Shri Mahabharata Karana, the cause of the Mahabharata war, as your chastity was not respected. Your auspicious electricity, you are the most ferocious demon slayer. Shri Vishnu Maya, please, with your auspicious electricity, clear out our entire left side. Fill out our entire left side with purest vibrations, with spontaneity, with joy, with bhakti, with shraddha. Shri Vishnu Maya, you are the one who integrates the heart and the brain. Please destroy any kind of guilty feelings within us, any lack of pure brother-sister relationship, any lack of maryadas. Shri Vishnu Maya. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Vishnu Maya Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. As you know, there are some forces which try to block our left Vishuddhi, to disintegrate our heart from the brain, and also to steal our joy. So it's very important to keep the left Vishuddhi vibrating, full of vibrations, full of joy. Nishumbha Shumbha Sanhantri. Om Tvameva Sakshat Nishumbha Shumbha Sanhantri Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shnima Devi Namo Namaha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Nishumbha Shumbha Sanhantri Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shnima Devi Namo Namaha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Nishumbha Shumbha Sanhantri Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shnima Devi Namo Namaha. Can also put the hand on our heart. Shrimataji, please come in our heart. Please come in our heart. Please come. Let us feel the joy of the heart. The joy of the meditation. Joy of the spirit. Shri Ananda. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ananda Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Shrimataji, please open our heart. Please fill our heart with joy so we can feel the joy, we can emanate the joy. Right hand on the Lalita chakra, which is on the left shoulder. Also very important chakra. It's also connected to joy, feeling the joy. Shrimataji, please fully awaken all the powers of Sri Lalita Devi in us. Let Sri Vishnu Maya and Sri Lalita Devi fully vibrate our entire left side. Remove all the obstacles in our left side. And let us experience the pure joy, only joy, that there is nothing but joy. Shri Nirananda. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Nirananda Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. We will now see the speech of Shrimataji, but we will not see a Sri Krishna Puja, but a Sri Rama Puja. Because Shrimataji said, Sri Krishna we should have in our outside behavior, the diplomacy, the sweetness, and Sri Rama on the inside, the value system, the Maryadas, the Dharma. So worshipping Sri Rama, worshipping Shrimata Chinha Shri Sita Rama form will also help us preparing for the Sri Krishna Puja. So this is the famous Sri Rama Puja, Les Avants, Switzerland, 4th October 1987.
Today we are celebrating in Switzerland the coronation of Sri Rama on Dashera Day. Many things happened on Dashera Day. The most important was that Sri Rama was coronated as a king on this day. He also killed Ravana on this day. Many may say that how can it be he killed Ravana and he was coronated on the same date. In those days in India, we had supersonic aeroplanes. And it's a fact. And the aeroplane's name was Pushpak, meaning the flower. It was called as Pushpak, and it has a tremendous speed. So after killing Ravana, he came to Ayodhya with his wife, and that was the day he was crowned. On the 9th day, he worshipped the goddess to get strength, Shakti for his weapons. And the 10th day, he killed Ravana. So you can imagine how much advanced people were there at the time of Sri Rama and his kingdom. The reason was the king was an incarnation. Also, he was a benevolent king, as described by Socrates. Sri Rama's story is very interesting throughout, and we have now a beautiful series about him done by our television in India, which is sold for a very good price. Maybe we might be able to present you all with one when you come there. But the story of Rama, they say, was written before he was born. Even before there was any inkling of it, the seer Valmiki wrote the whole story of Sri Rama. Sri Rama's birth and all that are brought forth by the Agni, the fire. And he was born in the dynasty of the Surya, is the sun. So with all that, born out of the blessings of the Agni, that is fire, and also was born in the dynasty of Surya. He was one of the mildest avataras you have ever had. He is known to be a very English language, formal person, in the sense, Sankoch, that he would go to any extent to bear upon himself the problems than to tell others to do something. We still had many people in India like that. Like we had one Prime Minister, Lal Bahadur Shastri. And if he was sitting in the room and there are people sitting and there's electricity was on somehow, say by light or something, and he wants to put it off, he would not ask anyone to put it off. Slowly he'll get up from his seat, walk up to the switch and just put it off, so that he shouldn't ask for it. This is one of the greatest quality of Sri Rama, that he would not make anyone do anything for him or order anything or would use someone for their purpose. See, he was the blessing of fire and born in the Surya. But what we find, those people who are born maybe in very lowly families, in the negative families, the left-sided as you can call it, with all kinds of problems, have a terrible Agya and a terrible Surya in them. The person who is born in the Surya has to be extremely humble. He is the one who shows that nothing can affect, nothing can make him feel that he is something great. Now, when we see his life further, he was a very humble man. We've seen now people who try to despise others. I don't like you. I don't like. It's not good. It's very difficult. It's a sign that such a person is extremely low in character. Has no character at all, but is low in character. Anybody who has any character is shown by the tolerance he has of other people. Intolerance is a sign of a person who is extremely egoistical and is vain, there's vanity. Sri Rama was so much loved by the people where he ruled in that state, and he had the most beautiful wife of the most venerated father Janaka, and who was the beloved son of his father. But he was such an humble man, that in all his character you see the beauty. Like he was going by a little boat when he went for his exile. And the one who was taking him was an ordinary boatman. And the boatman was feeling very much upset that he's sitting before the king of Ayodhya and he doesn't have proper clothes. So Sri Rama, who was himself was wearing nothing but valkalas, are the clothes which are worn by the village people or worn by the people who live in the primitive areas, only kind of leaves that they have. He had to wear that because his mother, the stepmother, asked for that kind of a boon from the father. And then Sri Rama just told him, "Why are you worried? I'm wearing this, I'm no more a king. I'm sitting before you like this. You should be quite comforted. And I really don't know how to steer the boat, while you know how to steer the boat. So why should you be worried?" Like that, he kept even the people who we would call as low in society at a very high pedestal. Which shows that he respected human beings. He himself is called as Maryada Purushottama. Means he was the one who knew how far to go with someone, Maryada. How to talk to someone. How to approach someone. While we find people who misbehave, even with their husbands, with their wives, with their children, with everyone, and also outside they are about to jump on others. That's absolutely against Rama is like Ravana. Even Ravana was not like this. He was also of not that nature. Because he had certain dharmas within him. He was a realized soul, but he had become a Rakshasa because he became arrogant. But even his arrogance cannot be matched with many modern people and modern girls and men that I hear and see, that it is surprising they have really surpassed Ravana. Ravana only had 10 heads, but sometimes I feel that the modern men might have, or the women especially, might have 108 heads. The arrogance, the amount of expression of hatred is so ridiculous and makes a person look so useless. But I see such people very common, and in Sar Yoga also they crawl somehow. Actually, such people are absolutely despised by God Almighty. You go further with his life. See, he went and into the village where a very old woman who was belonging to the primitive class of Bhils had very few teeth, and she brought some fruits, little fruits we call as pear. And she brought and gave it to him, that's Sri Ram, you see, I have got these for you. I don't have anything else. And these, I've tested all of them. Actually in India, if you put in the mouth, it is uttishta. Nobody will touch it. But she says, I've tested all of them by piercing my teeth into it, and I've seen that none of them are sour. Sri Rama didn't like sour fruits, she knew. So none of them are sour, and you can have them. I mean, in a way, if it is done to somebody.
So Shrimataji said that Sri Rama didn't like sour fruits, only sweet fruits. So this connects us to the Vishuddhi, quality of the Vishuddhi, sweetness. So let us put our attention on our Vishuddhi. And let us try to realize where we're sitting. We're sitting in front of God Almighty, in front of the Goddess Almighty, in front of Sri Krishna, in front of Sri Adi Shakti. And as Sri Mataji said in the speech, the one who is born in the Surya dynasty, he has to be very, very humble. So Sri Rama, he was always so humble. Let us also try to be very, very humble before Sri Mataji. Shri Radha Krishna. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Radha Krishna Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. And in one speech, Mataji said, what rights you have. You have even the right to meditate on my chakras. So let us very respectfully, very carefully put our attention on Shrimataji's Vishuddhi chakra, or even better, let us ask permission. Shrimataji, am I allowed to meditate on your Vishuddhi chakra? And if you get the permission, if you get the cool vibrations now in your hand, then let's put our attention on Shrimataji's Vishuddhi chakra. There resides the Dark Lord, Shri Krishna, and his Shakti, Shri Radha, in all their glory. There resides Shri Vishnu Maya. There resides Shri Yashodamata. We can bow to Shri Mataji in her form as Shri Radha Krishna, in her form as Shri Vishnu Maya, in her form as Shri Yashodamata. And with our attention, we can try to make an aqueduct, which is like a bridge for water, bridge for the vibrations, so that all the vibrations, all the blessings, qualities from Shri Mataji's Vishuddhi chakra may flow into our Vishuddhi chakra, making us sweeter, making us more diplomatic, more collective, very chaste, very respectful. That is what Shri Mataji wants. She wants to put her vibration into us. But we should be also receiving. The cycle should be totally empty, like an empty cup in front of the Guru. And just accept the blessing of the Guru.
कस्तूरी तिलकम् ललाटपटले वक्षस्थले कौस्तुभम् नासाग्रे नवमोतिकम् करतले वेणुकर कंकणम् सर्वांगे सर्वांगे हरिचन्दनं सुलालितम् कन्ते च मुक्ता गोपस्त्री परिवेष्टितो विजयाते गोपाल छोरा मानी साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माता जी श्री निर्मला
So we started with Bhakti. Now this was Shakti. The two sisters, Tanya Wells, who has the Sanskrit name Bhakti, and Nikki Wells, who has the Sanskrit name Shakti. Outside, the thunderstorm is still going on. Rainstorm, thunderstorm. Let us put fully attention in Sahasrara. I don't know if you can hear the thunder. It's very loud actually here. the end of our meditation. It's very, very nice to meditate collectively, all of you. And on Sahasrara level, we can say one last prayer to our Divine Mother, Shri Mataji. Please awaken fully our Sahasrara. Please awaken all the 1,000 petals, each and every petal of our Sahasrara. Vibrate every petal, open every petal, enlighten every petal, all the 1,000 petals of our Sahasrara. And please purify our brain, clear out all the wrong ideas, any kind of addiction, bad habit, bad thinking or bad ideas, bad concepts, wrong concepts. And flood this brain with your divine Chaitanya, with your divine love. Like the rain is flooding the Mother Earth. And please, Sri Mataji, manifest yourself in our Sahasrara. We can all bow down to Sri Mataji's lotus feet and do the Kundalini Bandhan, raising the Kundalini. That was it. Lots of love from Austria. Wish you a great day. Let us all prepare ourselves for Sri Krishna Puja. As Sri Mataji said, the puja is not for clearing, but for absorbing. So let us try to do the treatments, really clear ourselves, and that we're really on the day of puja, really ready absorb the Amrit of our Divine Mother. Jai Shri Mataji, lots of love.